Hi there, welcome to my YouTube channel where I share wholesome healthy recipes, wellness tips and natural remedies. My name is Esther. If you're new here, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for your support and for coming back. This week, I'm going to have a very busy week ahead and I don't have the time to prep breakfast every morning. And as we know, breakfast is the most important meal of the day. If you miss it, it goes a long way in affecting how you function for the rest of the day. So I prep my breakfast in advance so that it's grab and go. So today I am going to be prepping my 6 days breakfast, a high protein egg bites. And it is going to be super high in protein, very delicious, and also high in fiber because I'm going to be using lots of vegetables. Please stick around and let me show you the ingredients I'm going to be using and also the process of making my egg bites. Don't play with it, don't be dishonest. So for my proteins, I'm going to be using 5 whole eggs. 1 egg contains 6 grams of protein, making this 30 grams of protein. To supplement my eggs, reduce the calories and increase the protein content, I'm going to be using liquid egg whites. Liquid egg white contains 5 grams of protein for every 3 tablespoons, and I'm going to be using 2 cups of this. Also for my proteins, I'm going to be using cottage cheese. This is a low-fat cottage cheese. It has less than 1% milk fat, and it contains 12 grams of protein for every half cup, and I'm going to be using 2 cups of this, making it 48 grams of protein coming from the cottage cheese. Also for my protein, I'm using chicken sausages, smoked chicken sausages. This sausage contains 8 grams of protein and 100 calories for 1, and I'm going to be using 2 of this, making it 16 grams of protein. So for my proteins as well, I'm going to be using fat-free cheddar cheese and low-fat mozzarella cheese. This cheddar cheese contains 9 grams of protein for every quarter cup and 45 calories. This one contains 6 grams of protein for a quarter cup as well for 80 calories. Also for my wrap, I'm going to be using low-fat tortilla wrap. This tortilla wrap contains 5 grams of protein and 90 calories for every sheet, like for 1 wrap, and I'm going to be using the 6 of them for the 6 days. Also for vegetables, I'm going to be adding some spinach and bell peppers, and of course some seasonings. So enough talk, let's get right into it. Eggs are honestly one of my favorite breakfast staples. They are what I like to call nature's protein package. Each egg gives you about 6 grams of protein, and high quality protein at that, plus essential nutrients like vitamin B12 for energy and choline for brain health. What I love most is how versatile they are. You can boil them, scramble them, bake them, or like I'm doing today, turn them into a meal prep that keeps me full and satisfied all week long. So I went ahead to whisk my whole eggs and my liquid egg whites. Now I'm mixing in cottage cheese. If you've ever tried this trick before, it might sound strange, but trust me, it makes the eggs extra creamy and fluffy. Cottage cheese is one of those underrated superfoods. It is high in protein, especially casein protein, which digests slowly. That means it keeps you full for a long time and helps with steady energy instead of sudden crashes during your day. And if you're focused on weight loss or muscle maintenance, this combination of eggs and cottage cheese is perfect. It gives your body the fuel it needs without being overly heavy. I went in with my spices. Here I'm using some garlic powder, minced dry onions, Italian seasoning, just a little bit of that, and some adobo seasoning. This meal does not need heavy spicing, so these 4 ingredients will technically do. So I also go in with some salt. This is very important because it brings all of the other tastes to life. And then I give it a quick mix. I also tested this to be sure that I have the right salt and ingredients proportion in the mix, and then I set it aside and proceeded to cut my vegetables. I love to load my meals with veggies, not just for flavor, but for nutrients. And I've got spinach and bell peppers for this particular meal. Bell peppers bring a nice crunch and sweetness to every meal, particularly this one. But they also provide vitamin C, actually more than orange. Vitamin C isn't just for immunity, it helps your body absorb iron from your spinach. Bell peppers are high in antioxidants. They contain carotenoids like beta carotene, lutein, and they protect your cells and support your eye health. They are very low in calories and high in nutrients. They add bulk and flavor without many calories. They are perfect for weight management. Also, bell peppers support skin health. The vitamin C in them helps collagen production, keeping your skin firm and youthful. They are also very good for gut health. They provide dietary fiber that support digestion and keeps you full for a very long time. How about heart health? Bell peppers are antioxidants and their fiber help reduce inflammation and support healthy cholesterol levels. Bell peppers contain vitamin B6, which supports energy metabolism and helps your brain health. Also, they add flavor to meals without added sugar, making healthy eating more enjoyable. Now, speaking about vegetables in general, when it comes to making this particular egg bite, any vegetable you can find in your fridge or you have handy can absolutely work. I have recipes where I have used broccoli, I have used different other vegetables other than bell peppers and spinach, and they turned out completely amazing. Now I'm going to add in some lean chicken sausages. Protein is especially important in the morning. It reduces craving and keeps you full throughout the day. If you're not a fan of sausages, you can always swap this for grilled chicken, smoked salmon, or even a plant-based protein option like tofu or beans. The goal is balance, a mix of protein, fiber, and healthy fats that keeps your blood sugar level stable throughout the day. The sausages also add bulk to this meal, and nothing feels better than getting a taste of a delicious sausage with every bite. So I added in my sausages. I ended up using only one sausage because at this point my bowl was practically getting filled up. And I also wanted to save up on the calories. So I add that in and stir it up. Now I went ahead to cut my spinach. Spinach is rich in iron and magnesium. It helps support energy production and muscle function. It's also high in folate, which is essential for cell repair. It's high in vitamin K and calcium that helps strengthen bones. It supports healthy detoxification and is very weight friendly. This is where it all comes together. Eggs, cottage cheese, colorful vegetables, and sausage. Meals like this one are what I call foundation of healthy living. When you start your day with protein and fiber, you are setting yourself up for better choices the rest of the day. You are less likely to crave sugary snacks or processed food and more likely to feel energized and focused. I'm using a baking dish for this, but you can absolutely use muffin tins because it makes perfect little portions that is easy for grab and go. Next, I went in with my fat-free cheddar cheese. These cheddar cheese are packed with protein. It's fat-free, it's low calorie, so it's a great choice if you are watching your fat intake like I am. It's very rich in calcium and contains vitamin A. Also, I went in with my low-fat mozzarella cheese. Mozzarella cheese are also high in protein. They help build and repair muscles and keep you full for a long time. They are lower in fat and calories. They are rich in calcium. They strengthen bones and teeth. They're a very good source of vitamin B12, which is important for nerve health and energy. It has prebiotic components that support gut health and immunity. They're great for weight loss and they're very satisfying without actually being heavy. So I baked this at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for about 50 minutes. This is where meal prep shines. I can't tell you how many times being prepared has saved me from grabbing something unhealthy when I'm rushing out. By setting aside just 1 hour to prep my meals, I save myself 5 stressful mornings during the week, and you can do same too. Here is something to keep in mind. High protein meals are not just for weight loss. They help regulate hormones, stabilize blood sugar, and improve focus. For women especially, protein is key in balancing energy levels and supporting overall wellness. Once the egg bite was done, I let it cool for a few minutes, cut it into my portion sizes while I proceeded to heat up my tortilla wraps. Now it's time to assemble. The combination of protein from the eggs, fiber from the veggies, and carbs from the tortilla makes a balanced meal that keeps me fueled and ready for my day. I like to wrap each individually so that they are easy to grab and go. These last about 6 days in the fridge or about 2 weeks in the freezer. When you are ready to eat them, just microwave or use the air fryer to heat it up for there about 3 minutes. Little systems like this make healthy eating effortless. Instead of asking, what should I eat today? You already have the answer waiting for you in your refrigerator. The beauty of this recipe is that you can change it up at any time. Try adding jalapenos for spice, turkey slices for extra protein, or swap your wrap for a whole grain pita. That way you will never get bored of eating the same thing. So this is it. Finally, I'm done and I'm going to give it a try. This is so yummy. Let's give it a taste. Mmm. Mmm. This is very good. It is very high in protein, it's very satiating, and I'm going to be doing this very often. And this is going to be a staple breakfast for me going forward. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and save this recipe for later use. And I'll see you in my next one. Bye.